Welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
All right. So we were talking about, is Kincho like a healthy thing or not?
Yeah.
And do we want to embrace it or not? You talked about your gut feeling was, one was the prepared, I'm ready, excited, it's a big day, Kincho. The other one, second one was like unprepared. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I'm not confident, right? That Kincho. You think the second one's not good, first one's good.
Yeah.
Right? Second one's not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about that again now.
Oh, okay.
And
you've cautioned?
yeah. Can I?
Yeah, go add on.
Revise that?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just wanna. So those two are both inside of Kincho, I guess. It's like it's just like a omote to ura.
Yeah.
It's like your mentality is important. Like could be changed the situation. Like right. But the other one, like Sazae-san Shokogun thing, like to me that's a bit different from Kincho feeling to me.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't think that's the it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I think Sazae-san Shokogun and Kincho is similar in a way that when I feel this again, like when I feel that emotion, I'm like, oh, I don't feel energized. Like, I don't want to feel this.
Yeah.
Like, I felt this feeling in the past and I didn't like it, and here it is again. I'm feeling it again, and I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've said that it's similar to a Sazae-san Shokogun in a way that like it has repeatedly happened, and it has repeatedly was unpleasant for me that way.
Okay.
So it's a different emotion, absolutely.
Okay.
So I wasn't feeling any Kincho when I had the Sazae-san Shokogun.
Okay.
That was different, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what you just said, whether if you get excited or energized or not, is also very important key, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if you are nervous in a very good way, you are also like energized.
Yeah.
And kind of like, for example, the day before the live me,
Yeah.
I would be very nervous, but I will be also like very energized. And I just need to practice more,
Yeah.
or like memorize things, or like do some rehearsals, maybe text to the band members, and like, that's very energized nervousness, right?
Okay.
But the other one is like very less, like a low energized nervousness.
Okay.
It's like I just don't want to, just kind of waiting until the day, It's like just trying to pass the time.
Okay.
So it's 2 days from now. Oh, it's tomorrow. Kind of, and
So-
that's I don't like. I don't want to experience that.
Right. So, my counter would be is okay. So, no, I have a question first.
Okay.
The first Kincho, the day before your live Kincho, the good Kincho that you enjoy.
Okay.
So, where does that Kincho come from? Like, why do you feel Kincho? Like, I'm assuming that you're feeling it because there are some worries of like, okay, I might make a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, I might not look good in front of the crowd. Oh, the performance might not go as expected, right? Like, there's parts of you that are not confident. Parts of you that are hard to frame it and like a single emotion, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's kind of where it comes from. Is that true?
Yeah.
All right. Then, if that's true, my argument would be, I feel like A and B, your first and second Kincho, is the same thing for me.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like it's just a level of like, so from the music or anything, any event that you experience, there's like the two pillars are your passion and your preparedness, your readiness, like understanding of how well what's going to happen. Those two pillars.
Okay.
Right? Passion and readiness, or preparedness.
Okay.
Level of expectancy of what's going to happen. Right. I feel like your first example was like you had a very high
passion.
You had a very high passion that exceeds the level of your readiness. The second one, you just had a very low passion that unders the level of readiness.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like you feel like that the first kincho, you can take it positively because I feel like it's being like overwrapped by the positive passion, I feel like that's like overriding the negative feeling of the kincho.
Yeah.
Whereas like the second event is like the positive energy, your passion isn't enough to overcome the kincho so that the kincho wins and like it takes over and kind of like leaves a negative vibe in you.
Yeah.
And that's how I looked at it. What do you think about that? Is that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's just like you mentioned, like the passion and like preparedness would be, I guess, the two measurements.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like I think that the first one, like the passion thing, I it's easy for me. It makes so much sense that overcoming those kinchos, when you have like a very big positive energy is so good for you.
Yeah.
Right? Because like it's related to what you love. Like overcoming the kincho of being in front of the crowd is so important. Like if you want to like, perform or something, right? Right? Like overcoming, shodans is important if you want to be a salesman, right? And I think that's a really big positive to overcome. But like what about the low passion kincho, like that's the same kincho. I think that the kincho comes from the same reason, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Like
it's just like the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like you're worried about your life because you don't know, you might make a mistake.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You might not, I don't know, like you don't know what's going to happen on the day, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're, the second example also is like, oh, I'm not prepared, which means like I might not be able to perform well. I might not be able to do the job well because I'm not prepared, right? That comes from the same emotion, I think.
Yeah.
So like, so would that conclude to, if we don't have enough passion, but have enough kincho to overcome it, that is something that we want to avoid?
Yeah.
Like, is there something we should like, is there a reason to embrace that event of like a stronger kincho but low passion? Like, is there a positive in that? Is there something good in that?
All right.
Right?
True. Right. Like to me, so if you, in both ways, if you overcome that kincho-ness and you get to the next level, that means both of your like passions and like the necessary, like that necessary amount of preparation will be like get bigger, right? In the next step. Like, boom. Well, that's how I see the world. Things will get bigger.
Okay.
So if your passion is this, so the first nervousness, if you overcome that, like a passion and prepare, will be like still like getting bigger in this ratio.
Okay.
Like I think so. And the other hand will be like the same ratio, but things will be get bigger, right?
So you're talking about the second 긴張.
Yeah, second 긴張.
The ratio will get bigger, as in like.
Sorry, ratio will be the same.
Ratio will be the same.
But the amount, or like the keyboard,
right,
will be getting bigger.
Okay. You'll take on more you'll take on a more bigger job.
Yeah.
But the passion is still low.
Yeah, still like this. So I think like there's no good points
in continuing.
Of overcoming that nervousness, because if you overcome that nervousness, that means you get the bigger but the same feelings again.
Right.
No?
Right.
But I'm not sure, because someday you will turn into like boom, like this someday.
Yeah.
You will find something very fun in it.
Yeah.
Could be.
So I'm going to give you like an example that actually happened in my past.
Okay.
On the next episode.
Okay, cool.
A 3-episode worth of that.
I love that.
That's a thick topic.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Mm-hmm.